challenges were many. I know if you are to ask the spouses of these politicians down here, they will tell you the challenges are many, easy to cope with. I learned that if you're a spouse or politician, inherit his friends, but don't inherit his enemies. Why do I say this? Because you'll be standing there. He belongs to a different political party, or he comes from a different area. I tell you, you will be wrong. Don't inherit in his enemies, because tomorrow you'll find that those people that you thought were his enemies are his best friends, and you'll be left out. Be careful when you are handling his friends. Inherit his friends, but his enemies, let him deal with them the way he made them. After going through it all, I had a chance to marry. If I had a chance to marry him, I would marry him again. I would be happy to do it. But this time, I would marry him knowing I'm marrying a politician, not just an engineer only. But Raila never really stopped being a production engineer. It has been said, but he also practiced it. He started the East African Spectre, the company that manufacturing gas cylinders, and that is thriving in that. Those who are working for East Africa Spectre, please try to keep up his legacy of making it a real big industry that Raila intended it to be. Raila was always disturbed by the fact that Kenya was not moving as fast as he expected. At the turn of independence, Kenya was at par with countries like South Korea, with countries like Thailand. I think we're even ahead of many other large countries. But these countries have moved very fast. They've moved very fast to be first world countries. Kenya, we are still dragging a little. This thing can be changed. I've traveled in many countries. In 1995, during the International Women's Decade that was in Beijing, we went to Beijing, the women of the world went to Beijing, and what I noticed that the tallest building in Beijing was a 4-story building, and it was a hotel. I also noticed, that's me, that many of the people who are working in Beijing, the Chinese, they were wearing what we call overalls, the things that industrialists wear in the factory. They were either yellow, red, blue, green, or any other. And everybody was moving in a rickshaw. Go to Beijing today, you can see a different world. It can be done. Even in Kenya, we can change it. With hard work, determination, focus, we can change our country. And as I'm talking here, I know we have leaders here. Please focus in changing the country. Let's not seek leadership to enrich ourselves. Let's not seek leadership to acquire wealth for ourselves, but acquire wealth for Kenya and acquire wealth for our generation to come. In the name of Raila, I appeal that we focus on national wealth instead of personal wealth. I appeal that we work on quality education, education that will lead us to be people that God made us to be. I appeal that we have our nation in order, correct our health institutions so that it gives us the kind of life that we need to live. There are many others. Dear Kenyans, today I surrender Raila to friends, family, and patriots who went ahead of him. I surrender Raila to eternity, and I surrender Raila to all the ages. I know he's comfortable where he is. I know he deserves to be in the company where he is. And I pray that when my time comes, I'll join him there in heaven realms. Fare thee well, my dear husband. Fare thee well, father of our children. Fare you well, the friends of many. If you were to start again, I would be there with you. Thank you, and may God bless you all for being here.
Your Excellencies, fellow mourners, we have given the family ample time to eulogize and pay tribute to our departed leader. I want to request that the speakers that will come from now to focus on the occasion of today and be very brief. And other than perhaps the president and the retired president and President Obasanjo, everyone else, no one should speak for more than 3 minutes. Otherwise, we'll be here until night. I want to urge us respectively to dignify the day by being brief and to the point. I want to request Honorable Millie Odhiambo to come and read out in acknowledgement all the names of the members of parliament present and say a few things before, after she finishes, so that I don't keep on coming here. We will have Senator Ledama Olekina. Both the two of them are the minority whips. Senator Olekina will come and introduce the senators.
Your Excellency, my task is very little. As you know, sometimes I am called a man I respect and to whom I owe my political career to. I will be a good girl. Thank you very much. I told you I'll be a good girl and I do what I'm told. So before I go on to introduce the members of parliament, because that's how good I'm going to be, Odinga, to please join us back on stage. Karibu Mama and Pole Pole.